the special thing about OpenAI is we've managed to build a culture that is good at repeatable innovation. And I think we understand a lot of things that they don't about what it takes to succeed at that. But I don't know. It's been like, in some sense, I think it's been a clarifying thing for our team. Wish them luck.
Yeah. I guess some of what it comes down to probably is, to what degree do you think AI work to date is that copying AI work to date is enough versus how much of the innovation is in front?
I don't think it's enough. I think that there's a lot of people, and Meta will be a new one, that are saying we're just going to try to like copy OpenAI. We're going to like, I mean, if you look at how much a lot of these other companies' chat apps look like ChatGPT, even copying like the UI mistakes, it's crazy how much the research thing is just trying to get to where we are. And this was like a lesson I learned at YC. That basically never works. You're always like going to where your competitor was.
Yeah.
And you don't build up a culture of learning what it's like to innovate. And I think it's like much more deeply challenging than people realize once you're in that state.
How do you do both? Because like, to have like an extremely commercial company and an extremely research oriented company at the same time, there's just like not a lot of examples of it. And I get how you did it before you were really, commercialized, but now you're both and it's still working.
We're newer at product. We're newer. Like we need to earn that that's working. We're doing okay. We're doing better and better, but we're like, a lot of the history of tech companies is you start a well-run tech company, a product company, and then you later bolt on a badly run research org. We're the opposite. We're the only case I know of that's the opposite. We started as a great research company and bolted on. This was initially badly run, getting better and better product company. I think eventually we'll be a great product company, and I'm very proud of the work the team has put in there. But like 2.5 years ago, we were only a research lab.
That's crazy that it was that short ago.
And we had to build this whole big company. It's amazing what people have done there. But ChatGPT launched November 30th of 2023.
I mean, it's easier to get people together who know how to build a company than who know how to do that kind of research, obviously.
It's still hard. Like most companies that have had to build out a product at this kind of scale got much more than 2.5 years to do it.
Yeah. Why would Meta think of you that competitively? Like, I obviously understand that like they probably just see that AI is the whole game, and like maybe that's enough of the explanation.
It's just that someone that used to work at Meta said to me that like, in the rest of the world, people think of ChatGPT as a Google replacement, but in Meta, people think of ChatGPT as a Facebook replacement.
Because people are just spending all their time talking to it.
Because they talk to it in a way that otherwise, and they like it more. Like
time
they
is
have
a scarce
better
resource and attention.
It wasn't a question about time. It was that people, of course there is time competition too, but that people like doom scrolling on the internet feels like it's making you worse. It may feel good in the moment, but it's making you feel worse. It's making you feel worse, a worse version of themselves. And I think that we're very proud of is when people talk about ChatGPT, they're like, I actually like myself better. It's like helping me. It's like helping me accomplish my goals. I feel like it's like, this was actually one of the best, nicest compliments I ever heard about OpenAI. Just someone said, it's the only tech company that has ever not felt somewhat adversarial to me. You have like Google trying to like show me worse and worse search results and show me ads. I love Google. I love all these companies. I don't think this is like totally fair. You have like Meta trying to like hack my brain and get me to keep scrolling. You have Apple that made this phone that I love, but is like, bombarding me with notifications and like distracting me from everything else, and I can't quit. And then you have like ChatGPT, and I feel like it's like kind of just trying to help me with whatever I ask. And that's kind of a nice thing.
Is there a way to do social that has like the